Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. And make sure you get your green gear 25% off. Promo code Jericho1, all caps, and the number 1. I got some new merch coming. I'm going to email my guy Max at Teespring to spitball some ideas. I was talking to my mom last night, and I was telling her about how my son, we were cleaning up in the backyard, and he put on his, first, a couple weeks back, he helped my wife take the recycling to, there's a place near our house where you can take it, turn in your bottles and cans and all that, because he wanted to make some money, and he was helping with stuff around the house. So my wife said, okay, you help me do the recycling, and you can keep what we make. Not thinking it was going to be fucking $40. He's 5 years old with $40. I didn't have that kind of money when I was a kid. But she told him, got to keep your promises. So he got his $40, but he put on his little work gloves, and he loaded everything up, and he unloaded it and separated it when they got there. And then we were cleaning out the backyard the other day, and he was helping me. I, cut a tree branch off or pull something out of the ground. He's right there. Take it over and throw it in the pile. And I was telling my mom how excited he was, how happy he was to help. Now, when he's 13, we'll see if he's still like that. But right now, he loves it. And she was like, yeah, he's a little alpha male in training. And I was like, you know what? Light bulb. And I was like, that would be some nice merch. I want to give my man Max, design it, and get one for him, because that's exactly what he is. He is an alpha male in training. That's what all of our little boys should be, alpha males in training. That's how we got to be in the position we are as the greatest country on earth, is because of alpha males. They would go abroad and fuck people up so we would be okay here. They invent shit. They build shit. What do they say? They drill to the center of the earth and stare the devil in the face to bring us petroleum and other products. But that was a good idea. Keep an eye out for that. I'm a little pissed off because you can see behind me, see those little red diamonds? That's the bar across the driveway to go into the outdoor shooting range. I called the place this morning because too many times I'm all loaded up, ready to go. What did Danny Glover say in the beginning of the first Lethal Weapon, where the hooker was there at the murder scene? All dressed up and no one to blow. So I'm here. Got all my shit ready. I want to try out my new ZevTech barrel. I want to try out my new stainless steel barrel for my Glock 21. Inspired by my stepdad. I saw his. I was like, man, that looks clean. My wife got me one for Christmas. I'm all excited. I want to try them out. I pull up, and there you go. So I get close, and there's a little piece of paper on one of those red diamonds. And it says, due to COVID exposure, blah, 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 we're going to be closed until February 19th. Today is February 15th. So they won't open up again until Friday, because I guess one of the staff members came in contact with it, tested positive for it, whatever. Here's an idea. Disinfect the fucking place and tell that dude to stay home. It's an outdoor shooting range. Outdoors. Get a pressure washer hooked up to some hot-ass water and spray that place down and open up. But this is California, where we got the most fucking COVID cases, despite all these stupid restrictions and mandates. So here I am, loaded up, nowhere to shoot. How am I supposed to sharpen my skills if I'm not allowed to go to the range and shoot? Well, Jericho, go to another range. Okay, there's a range in a town called Watsonville, about a half hour from here. Indoor range. Been closed for damn near a year. So in order to go shoot, I have to drive 2.5 hours away to the Central Valley to go shoot. And they wonder why there's a rush on guns and ammunition, because the chances for us to get guns and use them is so fucking rare. Disinfect the place, open up. Shoot at your own risk. Case closed. Man, so speaking of California, let's stay in this vein, shall we? Good news. Hope is on the horizon. So the recall of Gavin Bang Your Wife Newsom has hit and surpassed the 1.5 million signatures. So what's going to happen is they have to verify the signatures. Some of them inevitably are going to be kicked out. So I was listening to this guy talk. He's part of the, I think the GOP in California. And he was saying that we need a cushion of 300 to 500,000 votes. So when those inevitably get kicked out, we'll still have the 1.5 plus to proceed with the recall. So what would happen was we have a recall election, I think in the summer. Yeah. So in the summer, we would have the election. And then if he's voted out, he's out. Then we got to vote on a replacement. Now, of course, just because we're getting rid of this fool doesn't mean we're going to get somebody who's totally going the opposite direction, who doesn't believe in all this climate change and sanctuary state bullshit. But he already has the backing of Bidenist pervertists, the fucking grandpa in chief, the papa in chief, the fucking, hey, this isn't the mall in chief. Of course, he's backing up Gavin Newsom. He says, oh, we share a lot of the same beliefs on this climate change emergency. Hey, we're not doing anything about climate change right now. They got all these fucking dreams of the Green New Deal and all this other shit that's going to destroy our country. But as of right now, we're not doing anything. They tell us 10 to 12 years, it's a wrap for the planet. We got to get a new one. So in order for it to be over in 10 years, shit's got to be just progressing at a rapid pace in the wrong direction for us right now, because we only got 10 years. So if we haven't gotten a handle on this shit in 10 years, fuck it. We're done. Start playing Celebration by Kool and the Gang in the streets on the speakers, pop champagne, shoot guns in the air. Fuck it. We're done. It's 10 years. If we're on such a catastrophic pace that the world is going to be over, it's not going to get worse in 10 years. They're telling us it's going to be over. Lights out in 10 years. We ain't going to fix that shit in 10 years. We're not retrofitting all the buildings. We're not cleaning the rivers and oceans. We're not getting those big plastic islands that are supposed to be floating out there in the fucking ocean. We're not undoing that. We're not convincing China and India, hey guys, you want to go green? No, that shit's not going to happen in 10 years. So fuck it. Banks, open up your vaults. Police, hey, fuck it. Throw your badge away. You don't got to protect nothing anymore. You're off the hook. You're off duty. We got 10 years. It's over. Vegas, here we come. Get the fuck out of here with that nonsense. So even if we get Gavin Bang Your Wife Newsom out of office, Mr. French Laundry himself, who's going to replace him? Is it going to be somebody worse? Can it get worse? Of course, it can always get worse. So who would replace him? There's no fucking way that we're going to go from him to a Republican, to a Reagan. No way. There are too many dummies out there in California with the ability to vote. Hollywood's here. Remember? Big tech is here. These fuckers are lost. So getting rid of Newsom, I guess it's a good thing, but not if we get something that's worse. But then we couldn't go back to this fucker. We're screwed. Unless somebody comes down the pipe, and they don't have to be a Republican. They can be a sensible Democrat. Does that exist? Are they real? I don't care what letters in front of their name. What are you talking about? What are you going to do for us? What are you going to do for my family? You're going to put my kids back in school? You're going to let these businesses open up? You're going to let us get back to normal? Remember that? Remember 2019? You watch clips of like sporting events and concerts. You're like, shit, it's been so long. I remember that. I remember no mask. I remember when this shit started, seeing people wearing masks. You're like, you fucking weirdos. Why are you wearing a mask? Now we all got to wear them if you want to go into places. You want to go into businesses. This shit is ridiculous. But who's going to replace them? I don't know. London Breed is going to shoulder tap some psycho commie who's just going to continue the plan. continue this phase, whatever phase we're in, of their plan to destroy us. Damn all that climate change. Damn that shit. I don't care about no spotted owl, no spotted shrimp, no striped salamander. I don't give a shit about none of them. They can all die. What about these damn homeless? What about these taxes? What about these gas prices? What about the price of a home or rent or electricity that keeps fucking going out willy-nilly? Like we're in some third world shithole. What about our border security? What about the economic libido for young people? They're supposed to get their foot in the door with jobs like McDonald's. But in California, if you don't speak Spanish, you're not going to get those fucking jobs. So your drive and your ambition to work and start doing something with your life is going to be snuffed out because nobody's going to want you. There's a whole lot of shit going on here. I'm so tired of them talking about some bullshit ass climate change. There ain't shit we can do about it. It's like we're a little kid in the house with a thermostat. We can't reach it. It's too high. We're standing on chairs, stools, stacking books. We can't reach it. We can't do shit to change the temperature on this planet. We sure as hell can't do it in 10 years. So why are we doing this shit? What's that dude? I've talked about this guy before, Dan Pena. His words, not mine. He says, there's not a motherfucker who would sell you a house. Because if we're supposed to be underwater or gone in 10 years, what mortgage company is going to give you a 30-year mortgage when it's going to be underwater? Exactly. But every time you look on your computer, you hear about some rich fool buying some big-ass place on the water. Why do people still want to live on the water if they're going to be under the water in 10 years? That's where all these rich elite perverts live, is on the fucking water. So when they start buying land inland, when they start buying up desert, then I'll start to listen to your climate change bullshit. But as long as the perverts in Hollywood are still buying oceanfront property, you can shut the fuck up with your climate change. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's a racket. And I don't know who's dumb enough to fall for it. We give you money for carbon credits. Where does a carbon credit come from? What does it look like? Who produces it? What are you producing it with? I guarantee you whatever you're using to make these carbon credits uses carbon to make it. You hear how stupid this shit is? What is a carbon credit? Who do you give it to? We're giving you all this money. We're back in the stupid ass Paris Accord. Who's getting this money? What are you doing with it? So you putting windmills and green-powered water pumps is going to do something? This shit can't be real, man. It can't be. Let me get the hell out of here. I'm mad anyway. I can't even go shoot. What the hell? Get your shit together, California. Your poor planning is now my emergency. I don't like that. Keep your peanut butter out of my chocolate. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone, link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.